So this is the Austin Garden Bar guillotine window system. This system consists of 4 walls down the face of this building and 2 hand wheel mechanisms and 2 counterweights at the top. Each wall weighs about 1,600, 1,700 pounds. Counterweights double that. So we got about 6,000 pounds roughly in motion anytime you start turning the wheel. This video is for training for the users of the system and teach you how to properly use this. First thing to keep in mind is that we always want to be slow. This isn't a race. Just keep nice even pressure on the wheel, turn it until you get all the way up or all the way down or any portion of in between that you want it to be. This mechanism is a little bit different than some of the others that we've done in the past in that there's one hand wheel that controls 2 walls. And the way that this works is via an interlock between the 2 driving sprockets at the bottom. It's really important that when you are moving from operating one wall to the other wall, that you do not push very hard. All this should be very light touch. No hammering, no forcing, no beating. It's all, they're all steel components except for this bronze piece here. But you can hurt things if you really start to hammer on them. So what I'm going to try and do is teach you how to change between them appropriately and sort of walk you through that process. So right now we have this wall operating and I'm driving the sprocket that is closest towards me now. You can see the one's going up, one's going down. So now I want to drive the other wall. What I need to do is push this hand wheel in, and a couple things are going on inside the gearbox here that have to take place. So in order to do this, disengagement's pretty simple. We're going to push it away and wiggle a little bit. You can see that it's moving. Okay, now we are disengaged, and this little slot in the back of the axle, you can see that little slot, that is the locking slot. So this bar drops into that slot, and now we can't push pull, and it's not driving any wall. So in between the forward gear and the back gear, there's a slot that keeps us from operating or keeps any users from operating it. There's a plunger lock here. Click in the plunger lock, no one can operate the mechanism. So I'm going to lift that up, bar lifts up, now I can engage the back sprocket. When you're engaging the sprocket, it's the more difficult operation. You have to basically wiggle while putting forward pressure on it. Again, I'm not hammering anything and it just slid into place. So as I'm rotating, I'm going to disengage it. So I'm disengaged again, the wheel's free spinning. As I'm engaging the sprocket, a little bit of forward pressure, and I'm rotating it, wiggling it back and forth, and all of a sudden you'll see in your periphery here, the chain's moving, which means I'm engaged. So now I can operate this wheel. For disengagement, again, that one's simple, a little rock, a little pull. Now we're in the neutral or locking position. I'm gonna try and engage this one. Okay, just fell right into place. I didn't push, hammer, pull on anything. Very smooth, just a little bit of rocking, a little bit of pulling, trying to feel that go in there. And what's happening is there's a pin in the shaft. It's hard to do this, I don't have long hands. Pin in the shaft that indexes those 2 gears. So as you turn it, it's trying to find a slot in the back of that gear. So it's gonna fall into place at 90-degree increments. There's 2 slots that it can fall into. That's it, really. Very simple, no hammering, no pushing, no hard engagement. Very, very simple, light touch. If you hammer on this bronze piece here that actually controls the interlock can get bent and broken. Other than that, operate the windows full down, full close, anywhere in between. Lock it when not in use. We're addressing some sealed things right now, some balancing issues, but yeah, that's how this mechanism operates. Thanks.